Hello and welcome back to the Quarantine Sales Book Club. If this is your first time, thank you and welcome, but where on earth have you been? The Quarantine Sales Book Club is a rundown of my top 10 favourite sales books and guides that you can read to help you to see an increase in your sales. My name is Rob Spence. I'm a sales trainer, sales author, sales coach, overall sales nerd. At the time of recording this, you may be thinking, Rob, why do you look like Jack from Lost? Or why are you slowly becoming Tom Hanks in Castaway? Well, good friends, we are in week 3 of time of recording this in quarantine because of COVID-19. That rhymes. COVID-19 quarantine. And I thought, what better time than we don't know how long we're going to be locked down, okay? You know, this video I think will be coming out in June. We could still be locked down. We could be having semi-lockdowns. Who knows what's going to happen? Aliens could have landed by now. Who knows what 2020 is going to bring? But what better way than a quarantine or lockdown or a rebuild for you to read and develop your sales skills? So let's have a little rundown of our top 10 so far. We've had Getting Past No. We've had The Sales Bible by Jeffrey Gitomer. We've had The 1 Minute Salesperson at 8. At 7, we've had Selling 101. At 6, we've had The Extremely Successful Salesman Club. At number 5, we've had Masters of Sales. And just last week, we had a book that snuck in that's not a sales guide called The Game by Neil Strauss. And now at number 3, oh God, blimey, we have The Little Red Book of Selling, once again, by Jeffrey Gitomer. Now, there's several reasons why this is ranked so high, after I've already recommended a book by Jeffrey Gitomer. This, if memory serves me right, was potentially the 3rd sales book that I ever read in my sales career. And it took a lot of courage to buy because it was quite a pricey book. It came highly recommended, and I wanted to make sure the investment was worth it. I wanted to make sure the juice was worth the squeeze. And do you know what? It really was. So first things first, a bit of kudos here for the cover. Obviously you can't, let's see if you can hear this on the mic. So it's got a kind of fabric hardback cover, really well presented. It is a little red book. Now Jeffrey Gitomer's got quite a few of these little red books. There's, you know, Little Red Book of Connections, I think, and Little Red Book of Selling Questions and such. I always like a book with a nice little bookmark tassel. It's always nice. You know, really well presented inside, colour printed. You know, it's got everything that you could ever want for in a book. Really well laid out. Nice little illustrations to illustrate certain points and aspects. And overall, it's just got Jeffrey Gitomer's humour and his writing style from start to finish. And, you know, look, we've gone through a lot of books and they've all got their own ways of writing. We've had narratives, we've had, you know, people kind of preaching the best ways to sell. But what Jeffrey Gitomer does for me on a personal level is he really talks to you in a humorous way. He's not a salesperson who sat on a board of directors or worked in the corporate world. So he said, I've worked in London for 10 years of my life, or whatever some of these sales trainers say. He's a real guy. He's a real dude. He's the kind of guy that will go to a baseball game, drink loads of beers with you, you know, and you can kind of pick this out in the way he writes. It's not preachy, but he knows his stuff, you know. He knows his stuff. Look at that. I think that just illustrates the point I was just trying to make, you know. Really well put together book. I think, if memory serves me right, I think I had to buy this secondhand, but even secondhand it was pricey, as you can imagine, because it's really well presented. But look, it's really nicely put out. Let's just try and read you a little section here. That's a really nice quote and something that, you know, I really stand by as a salesperson, as a business owner. I really stand by that. Is there contents in here? Yeah, there's a little table of contents. You know, look, you got 12. It's not 13. It's not 12. It's 12.5. 12.5 red principles of sales greatness. Kick your own ass. Prepare to win or lose to someone who is. Personal branding is sales. It's not work, it's network. Use creativity to differentiate and dominate. Antennas up. Resign your position as general manager of the universe. You know, all the... Oh, I nearly swore then, that's how much I love this book. I might reread it, you know. Really good one. I'm not going to lie, as with the top 3, they could all kind of be the top 1, I'll be honest. Go pick yourself up a copy of this, as with all these other little books here, because you will see an increase in your sales. I really hope you've been enjoying the Quarantine Sales Book Club. If you have, please do comment below, like the video, subscribe, and hit the little bell icon on YouTube just so you know when the videos are coming out. They are out every Wednesday. We've got 2 more books to go. If you buy these books, if you read them, if you put into practice what they say, what they talk about, you will see an increase in your sales. So thank you so much for joining me for this week. We're on to the top 2. Where has all this time gone? Can't wait to share with you those in the next couple of weeks. All the best.